Tonight, from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, it's the NFC Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. The Minnesota Vikings taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he more than did his part in the wild card win with 3 touchdown passes. Now, he's going to get a bigger test here in round 2, but his unit is in rhythm, and they're playing as well as they have all year long. I wouldn't be surprised if this defense, though, tried to get after him early with a little extra pressure. If he can handle that, he can have another big game, though.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercise before this one, and they're paying off.
Now Joe Mixon, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So the completion good for just 3, and that'll make it 3rd down. Looking to throw. Peterson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They run the counter with Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Now Mond. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll roll him out right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Now a look at Smith. Not sure exactly what happened, but he's still down. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got a bike. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Peterson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Back to throw again. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
They go play action here on 1st and the Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Back to throw. Peterson. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Looking to throw. Peterson. And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Danielle Hunter able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Off the play fake, Mond
sliding out of the pocket. He finds his man, complete. It's Roth. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
On 1st down, they'll run with Nwangu.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Here's Mond.
Out to his left. Touchdown! An 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Vikings are on the board first here in this division round matchup.
Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have. You absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look.
And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into 1st downs and hopefully points.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Off play action. Peterson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Eagles on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Peterson.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards.
And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Touchdown, Vikings!
Kenny Nwangu,
61 yards. And the Vikings get the quick strike touchdown.
Now Joey Sly for the point after.
And it's good to make it 14-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Shoves him aside, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him playing very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Back to throw. Peterson. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That swung out wide to Sanders.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Yeah, this one incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
So they do get to 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they got something to build on as they get ready for the 2nd half.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
And you see Dalvin Cook and the offense heading back out. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going. But we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Kene Nwangu
second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing on first down. Peterson. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking to throw. Peterson.
This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Danielle Hunter in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken at the 46. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Mond looks to throw on first down.
And this is Cook with a grab. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the lead up to 3. An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This taken in at the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the third. And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
A run there with Cook on first down, but it won't net him much, maybe a yard. Second down coming up.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On second down, it's Cook.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the gun, here's Mond.
Flush to his right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
And And that's a tough one for the defense because the coverage was good downfield. He was forced to work his way out of the pocket to his right, spotted his man on the sideline, and got it to him to pick up the first down on third down.
The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
The tackling in this game has not been good so far. We've seen our share of missed tackles. Case in point, that one right there. And that miss led to another big play. I don't know if it's effort. I don't know if it's technique. But they'll have to work on that in practice.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Back to Mixon on first down. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. And that is not a sight they want to see. Joe Mixon very slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is going to have an Eagles first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football.
Second time in this game, Charles, the ball has squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call. But for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Royal. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's McKinney. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Tyson Campbell up to make the stop. Second and 8. Hands it off out of the gun. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Peterson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
Looking to throw. Peterson. And this is going to be intercepted.
And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back.
5 yards remain on 2nd down.
Handoff comes to Cook.
And this will be a Vikings 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line.
They go play action here. Mon.
Buying time to his left. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Mon now off of play action.
Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Nifty move. And he's got this down to the 35.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off near the 26. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his second interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, offensively, Charles, hard to put a silver lining on this one. No secret that they had to take chances with a score where it is, and it leads to a turnover.
I love how you paint the picture, partner, because you're exactly right about that one. Look at the empty stares on that sideline. This is one of those games you just want to go crawl under a rock until it's over.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the 41, Mond. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On second down and 4, Mond. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead will swell by one more.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Well, Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He finds his man, complete. That's McKinney. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Back to throw. Peterson. Throw left side, complete. That's McKinney. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Eagles on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Peterson. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. It's taken to the 26. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Minnesota now ready for their next possession. And it would appear that that first-round bye certainly helped. They've looked fresh from the start and no letdown here as they lead big in this divisional round, and they look to book a spot in the conference championship. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
Man, 188 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, Cook. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Mond going to throw it.
He'll buy some time right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
On that 3rd down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a 1st down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the 1st down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field.
They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter.
On 1st down, Peterson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means they have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made them pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Peterson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
43-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And control of the football switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
It's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46.
Now the Vikings will continue on in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.